Animal Farm is probably the most controversial book in the history of world literature. Right from its publication, the novel received mixed opinions. Some supported it, and some wanted the book banned permanently. But after all, the book still exists and has asserted its value. In this video, we will delve into the entire content of the novel to find out why the book is so controversial. Let's attend the meeting of the animals at a farm in England. Old Major stands before all the animals and speaks. After 12 years of life, Old Major has pondered the law of life for every animal. Each one is only fed enough and must work strenuously. All the animals have no freedom. What they do is serve humans. From eggs, milk, meat, everything is produced by the animals. Even ploughing and labor depend on the animals' strength. Humans are weak creatures. They cannot produce anything by themselves and do not have the strength to work. But humans lead all species and take the best things for themselves. While they are healthy and capable of production, the animals only receive a life with just enough food. But when they are old, weak and worthless, one by one, the animals will be sold to the slaughterhouse or simply drowned in the nearest river. Old Major calls on the animals on the farm to rise up in rebellion, to drive the humans out of here. At this time, the animals will work for themselves. The fruits of their labor will be enjoyed by the animals themselves. Old Major teaches all the animals the song, Beasts of England, which raises the spirits of all the animals. 3 days later, Old Major dies. The pigs, considered the most intelligent species, will lead the other species in the rebellion. Among the pigs, there are 3 prominent ones: Snowball, Napoleon, and Squealer. The 3 pigs rely on Old Major's words and develop them into animalism. They also secretly spread the message to the other animals. Within 3 months, the animals have secretly prepared for the resistance. Mr. Jones, the owner of the farm, was once considered a good master, but due to recent troubles, Jones neglects the farm, causing weeds to grow everywhere, ripe crops to go unharvested, the animals to be starved, and the resistance breaks out sooner than expected. The animals have been starved for too long. They break down the door of the feed shed and rush in. Jones tries to stop them but fails. At the same time, Jones and his family are driven out of their farm by the animals and the rebellion succeeds. Snowball, Napoleon, and Squealer turn Old Major's words into the 7 commandments. Rule 1, whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. Rule 2, whatever goes upon 4 legs or has wings is a friend. Rule 3, no animal shall wear clothes. Rule 4, no animal shall sleep in a bed. Rule 5, no animal shall drink alcohol. Rule 6, no animal shall kill any other animal. Rule 7, all animals are equal. The animals begin to participate in daily work. They work enthusiastically and diligently because now they enjoy all the fruits of their labor. No animal compares or is jealous of the work or their food portion. Every animal contributes happily. Among them, the pigs take on the leadership role. They stand behind a sign and supervise the work. Animals like horses, chickens, goats, and cows are the main labor force. Difficulties appear, but with the intelligence of the pigs and the strength of all species, the farm work is all resolved. The harvest is bountiful, and all the animals are well fed. Sunday is flag ceremony day on the farm, and also the day when the meeting takes place, where resolutions are made and voted upon. Among them, Snowball and Napoleon are the 2 most active animals. Snowball advocates reforming the current animals by helping them learn to read and write. Napoleon focuses on the young generation, the newly born puppies, which Napoleon takes in, raises, and teaches. Incidents begin to arise. Surplus cows' milk. The animals wonder what it will be used for and how the ripe apples will be shared. Squealer announces that the milk and apples will all be given to the pigs because they are very necessary, and the pigs must always be healthy to protect the other species. Jones and his men bring guns and sticks and sneak into the farm to launch an attack to regain control. Snowball has been preparing for this for a long time and begins to direct the animals to participate in the battle. The battle initially goes hard because the humans fight back fiercely, but when Jones and his accomplices fall into Snowball's ambush, the humans are once again defeated and subdued. The battle is a victory for the animals, but war cannot avoid sacrifices. A bronze animal hero, 2nd-class medal is given to Snowball, and a silver animal hero, 1st-class medal is given to a sheep for its sacrifice. They name this battle the Battle of the Cowshed. Gradually, the relationship between Snowball and Napoleon becomes more and more tense. When one proposes a policy, the other objects. Snowball spends months reading books and researching, drawing out every smallest detail for the mill, and proposes building a windmill. It will help the farm have electricity and operate machinery, making farm work easier. The animals will have more time. They can read books, learn and discuss to elevate their knowledge, and they only need to work 3 days a week. Contrary to that idea, Napoleon argues that the most important thing is to increase food production, otherwise everyone will starve. The day of the general meeting takes place, a vote on whether or not to build the mill. Before the result is announced, Napoleon orders his dogs to attack Snowball. Snowball has to flee the farm. From this moment, Napoleon takes over as the farm's leader. Napoleon abolishes the Sunday meeting. All policies will be discussed by a management committee and directives will be issued instead of the usual voting. A few days later, the animals receive a notice that they will begin building the windmill. The animals wonder why Napoleon did not agree at first but now allows the construction. They receive the explanation. Napoleon never opposed this. This was a tactic to eliminate Snowball, to prevent Snowball from causing trouble. Napoleon also announces that this will be very difficult, requiring a lot of time and effort. The animals may have to work harder and eat less food. Difficulties begin to appear. The animals cannot use the materials for building the windmill. At the same time, the building materials are scarce. Napoleon issues a resolution to exchange goods with humans. All the animals are vaguely aware. Isn't contact with humans, trading and using money forbidden? Why is Napoleon now trading with humans? Napoleon says it's all for the windmill. Plus, the dogs are always growling, so no animal dares to voice any opinion anymore. The animals begin to work hard to build the windmill. Meanwhile, Napoleon and the pigs move into the house to live, with the reason that the brains of the animal leaders need to be taken care of. Some animals repeatedly read the 7 commandments and especially the 4th one, but instead of no animal shall sleep in a bed, it has now become no animal shall sleep in a bed with sheets. Half a year passes. The construction of the windmill is halfway complete. All the animals are overjoyed because they didn't think they could do something so great like that, but unfortunately, a storm hits. The storm destroys all the hard work of the animals. Everyone is sad. Napoleon claims this is sabotage by Snowball to take revenge for being expelled. All the animals come to hate Snowball and resolve to catch Snowball if he returns. The animals resolve to rebuild the windmill twice as fast, but food reserves are getting smaller. Napoleon orders the chickens to lay more eggs to exchange for food. The chickens object. Napoleon orders severe punishment. 6 chickens are executed and buried with the reason that they were sick. Napoleon appears less and less often. Decrees are passed through Squealer. When he does appear, Napoleon is always accompanied by the surrounding dogs. At this time, Squealer stands up and speaks to all species. There is definite proof that Snowball was a traitor in the Battle of the Cowshed. Snowball was a pawn of the humans. He wanted to sell out all species. Thanks to Napoleon rushing to fight, the resistance won. The animals vaguely remember Snowball was a good comrade, but with Squealer's persuasion, Napoleon is the true leader. Bad things happening on the farm are always blamed on Snowball, and there are rumors that some animals are following Snowball. A meeting takes place. Napoleon appears with the dogs. Napoleon calls out the chickens from the revolt the other day for trial and orders the dogs to tear out their throats. The sheep who speak up to object to the abolition of the Sunday meeting also suffer the same fate. Any animal that speaks up, questions, or objects to Napoleon's policies is brought out for execution. All the remaining animals are terrified by this scene. They think every inch of land belongs to them, but now even the right to voice their concerns is gone. Even the last source of faith, the song Beasts of England, is also banned from being sung and replaced by another song that is harder to sing and remember. Some animals remember the 6th commandment is no animal shall kill any other animal, but now when they read it again, it has become no animal shall kill any other animal without cause. At this time, building the windmill and farm work increased the animals' workload many times, but the deadlines remain the same. They are always told by Squealer that this season's yield has increased by several 100%, but the food portion of each one only decreases and does not increase. Then the windmill is completed. A future where the windmill is operating means they will have electricity to use machinery. The animals' lives will be happier, making all the fatigue disappear, but the humans continue their invasion. 15 men with guns advance into the animal farm. From afar, the humans shoot. The animals can only endure and run away. Even Napoleon doesn't know what to do in this situation. When the humans reach the windmill, they put explosives inside and boom. An explosion wipes away all the animals' efforts up until now. Now the animals are crazed. They are no longer afraid of anything. They rush forward and fight. Napoleon directs the battle from behind. The animals win, but the consequences are extremely severe. Many animals lose their lives and most are injured. Squealer joyfully announces, "Our forces have won," and fires celebratory shots. Napoleon awards himself a medal and names this battle the Battle of the Windmill. Napoleon plants barley and builds a brewery. From then on, the pigs are drunk every day. Some animals remember the fifth commandment, no animal shall drink alcohol, but now the commandment has turned into no animal shall drink alcohol to excess. Animal Farm has turned into a republic. They elect a president, and Napoleon is the number one and only candidate. In the past, pensions were promised a lot, but no animal has truly reached retirement age. Now, when an animal reaches that age, instead of being rewarded with grazing grass and more time to study, they are sent to the slaughterhouse and reported to have died in the arms of medicine. A few years later, the farm expands. The windmill is completed, but instead of generating electricity, the windmill is used to grind grain, bringing huge profits to the farm. Napoleon introduces a policy of hard work and frugal living. That is the right motto for life. The animals no longer clearly remember the rebellion of the past, nor do they clearly remember the purpose of the rebellion. Their life now is only hard labor and enduring oppression, while the pigs and dogs are getting fatter. Napoleon and the pigs walk on two legs. Now Napoleon discusses and debates work with humans. The 7 commandments of the past are now only one rule. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Above are all the developments in the novel Animal Farm. What is your thought? Don't forget to comment for me and everyone to know. And now, goodbye and see you in the next videos.